Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Backlash predictions slash review. So we are going to be doing the predictions now and the review throughout the show, obviously. Number one, well, I'm in my room. Mum's not here. Mum's absolutely knackered, so she's in bed. I do apologise about that, guys. Hopefully, we'll have a back for extreme rules. Yeah, I do apologise about that. Stuff like that. Shut up. I do apologise. So the show was originally going to take place in Kansas City, Missouri, but it's taking place at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Don't know how many people are going to be in attendance. Don't know if there's going to be people from the Performance Center or not. We have got the what do you call it? The ice hockey stuff up now. Ice hockey ring or whatever you call them. Barriers now, so people can actually be near the show and stuff like that, which I think is a good idea. So we are going to predict the show, and let's get down to it, shall we? So give me a sec. Let's do this. Also, the tagline is the greatest wrestling match ever. I'm not looking forward to this one, ladies and gentlemen, even though I do enjoy it. So, Apollo Cruz versus Andrade with Selena Vega for the United States Championship match. That is going to be the pre-show. Why is this match going to be on the pre-show when it should be on the actual main card? I don't understand it, ladies and gentlemen, but in this one, I am going to pick. I'm going to pick Cruz for this one. I think Cruz needs a win. So even though it's going to be on the pre-show, it should be Cruz winning this match. Next up, let's go for the more complicated one in my opinion. Braun Strowman versus The Miz and Morrison. Actually, no, this one's pretty easy. This one is going to be Braun. To carry on the feud with Bray coming up, I think that one will work. No doubt about it. The one that's going to be hard for me to predict. Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley with MVP. I don't know. I do want Drew to retain the title, but with everything that's going on, I don't see the problem with Bobby Lashley winning. I really don't. But in my personal opinion, this feud can carry on. If Bobby wins tonight, the feud can carry on, which is a good thing. If Drew wins, it can still carry on, not with the best momentum, but it can still carry on. So I would say, I'm going to say Drew to win, because the only reason I'm saying Drew to win is because Drew has had more build-up as the champion going into this. He won the Rumble, he won, he beat Lesnar at WrestleMania, he beat Seth, so I can see that happening. I can see Drew winning this match, and then maybe when there's more crowds, Bobby winning the title, because I think that will work a bit better in my opinion. Next up, Asuka versus Nia Jax for the Raw Women's Championship. I was really not looking forward to this match, especially when Nia injured Kairi Sane, and then basically said that the only reason Asuka won the belt was because of hormones. Nia, I've tried to defend you on many, many occasions. That one I can't defend. You suck. Asuka to win. Next up, Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross versus the Iconics, Billie Kay and Peyton Royce. I don't know about this one. I think this one could be a sleeper hit, I think, personally. The SmackDown Women's Championship should be on the line. It's not. But I will say I'm gonna go Sasha and Bayley to retain on this one, to build up Bayley 2 belts or whatever she's called now. Next up, we have the Street Profits, Will Dawkins and Montez Ford versus the Viking Raiders, Eric and Ivar. These guys have had a best of 7 series with Bowling, a decathlon, eating contests, which has actually been quite intriguing. I've actually quite enjoyed it. I thought I wouldn't enjoy it, but I started watching it and I was like, okay, this is actually quite good. I think this is actually quite a entertaining thing, especially with the more, it's not a cinematic match. It's not cinematically matches. It's a best of 7, which I think is actually quite better, for my opinion. I hope there isn't going to be a cinematic match on this card because it doesn't. I don't think it deserves to be on the card. I think they should really save those cinematic matches for big 4 pay-per-views and just really special matches. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Street Profits on this one to retain because they are entertaining and they've had over 100 days as tag champs on Raw. So well done them. Surprised that the SmackDown tag team titles are not on the line tonight, but for whatever reason they're not. And finally, the greatest wrestling match that has ever been, or whatever you want to call it, Edge versus Randy Orton. This ain't going to be the greatest wrestling match of history. I'm sorry. It's not going to be up there with Owen Hart versus Bret Hart at WrestleMania 10. It's certainly not going to be up there with Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 25. It's not going to be there with Mr. Perfect versus Bret Hart at SummerSlam 92. Rock Austin, their trilogy. Hell, Taker versus Shawn, their double matches at Mania 25 and 25 and 26. They were good matches. But I think this could be an okay match. And I think I would actually find it more hilarious if the bell rings, Randy hits an RKO, 1, 2, 3. I think that'd be really funny, in my personal opinion, but we'll see. So yeah, that is my opinion of the matches. We're going to get into the review coming up very shortly. I think we've got about half an hour left to wait for the card. In fact, yes, sir. Yep, we've got about half an hour left till the pay-per-view actually starts. So I'm going to go watch the pre-show, comment on the pre-show, and see how it all goes. So guys, thank you for watching the predictions, and we'll get into the review now. Hey guys, just watching the pre-show. Yes, I am using a pair of Turtle Beaches. Really good design actually, and actually, copyright law obviously. They're actually quite good. They're actually really loud as well, which is awesome. So, Joe's back! Yay! Samoa Joe's back on commentary. I'm upset that he's not wrestling, but hey ho, he's on commentary. I don't care. He's a damn good commentator. And also, when the hell did Angel Garza join up with Selena? I will say now, Selena Vega can rock a pair of leather pants. She actually can, which is bloody good. So yeah, we've got people around ringside with the hockey barriers and stuff like that. Also, I don't give a prediction for Randy Orton versus Edge. I say Randy, technically, to get, but I don't actually say who wins. I mean, we saw that Edge could go in the hardcore match. In the last man standing match at Mania. We saw that. It was a very good I thought it was a very good cinematic match on that reasoning alone. But I don't know who to predict because this one is going to be quite hard to again, it's hard to predict because Randy's been there for 20 years. He's not really been he's not really had a career-threatening injury like Edge has had. But Edge could pull it out of the bag and have a damn good match. Oh, sorry. I've just realised it's still a bit loud, sorry. I'm going to go for Edge. For one reason and one reason only. This match is not going to be the greatest wrestling match ever. It's not. I'm sorry, it just isn't. But if they want to carry on this feud up until SummerSlam, maybe, I would say have Edge win this match. Have Randy get more pissed. Have Randy get more pissed. Have him, have him do something stupidly crazy that just mentally makes him go and snaps. And then we have a match at SummerSlam, and the SummerSlam match is where Randy wins. or you have Randy win here, and then you have the rubber match at SummerSlam. I don't know. It's really hard to predict. I'm going to say, what the hell? What's Owens doing? We're watching Andrade versus Apollo Cruz. What the fuck? What? Why is Kevin Owens coming out here with a pink tie? I mean, to be fair, if anybody can rock a pink tie, it's Kevin Owens. But the fuck is he going to be on commentary for the match? Oh, he is. He's going to be on commentary for the match. Oh, he is. He's going to be on commentary for the match. Okay, that's actually quite... Also, I want to bring something up. Seth Rollins was talking to Rey Mysterio, and his peripheral vision is crap because Aleister Black just went hello and just dived straight over. Sorry, just dove straight at him and just went hello, bye. Just literally just a literal missile just went bam. Do you want to say hello? No, not interested. She is not bothered today, guys. She is not feeling 100%. So, yeah. So, we'll watch the match, have a fun watching, and, yeah, see how it goes. So, we just had sorry. We just had Apollo Cruz versus Andrade. Beautiful back and forward match. Beautiful belly to belly overhead suplex from Cruz onto Andrade into the corner. That was beautiful. A gorgeous draping DDT from Andrade onto Cruz. That was beautiful looking. Double moonsaults from Cruz. I always forget he can do that. I can always forget he can perform a double moonsault. It is impressive to see that. And also a spinning power, literally picks up. Cruz picks up Andrade, spins him around, power bombs, gets the feet down, gets the shoulders down with his feet. 1, 2, 3, gets the win. And yeah, Kevin Owens on commentary with Samoa Joe is absolutely brilliant. I love it. Kevin Owens be out there to basically neutralize Angel Garza. Really good move. Not a good stunner, but still a stunner nonetheless to stop Angel Garza from getting involved. Really good match. Good match so far. Great match from the Apollo Crews and Andrade. So we'll see what the first opening matchup is. And now, with a promo for WWE Battle Stars, whatever this game's called. A new game coming out from 2K. Which is, yeah, it's a new game, which looks weird. Battlegrounds, yeah. Yeah, WWE's new 2K game. Looks quite intriguing, I will say that. But yeah, we'll see what it's like. So, let's carry on watching the pay-per-view. So, I want to talk about something on a serious level, and it's the Jeff Hardy Sheamus match that's coming up on tonight's show. I've known people who have dealt with alcoholism and drug abuse, and really, it's not a nice place to be. I've dealt with it personally. I have had to stop people from taking pills. I've had to stop people from drinking, and mainly, I've got my head punched a couple of times for it, trying to stop people from doing it, from taking drugs and stuff like that. But they've always been able to see the bigger picture once they've been able to be clean and stuff like that. This story, it really does hit home for me on a personal level, and I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the storyline. Trust me on that one. But Elias was legitimately injured before this match was taking place. I think he was injured due to the match at Mania. So they needed a way to write him off television, so they added him into this feud, I think. I could be wrong on that one, but they added him into the storyline with this just to be like, yeah, Elias is injured, he's legit injured, so let's just write him off TV for about 8 months, I think it is. He's going to be out for. Again, I'm not a particularly big fan of this storyline. It will, hopefully it will be played nicely. I mean, it is being played in a way that Sheamus is looking like a major dick, and I understand that one. Hardy's been cleaned. Hardy's been cleaned for a while now, which is good. Again, I'm not a massive fan of it, but I will watch it Because you know it's a wrestling match. It's going to be a good wrestling match between Hardy and Sheamus. So hopefully they don't go too far with it, but maybe they will, and I'll be sick of it. But I will see how this match plays out, and hopefully it'll be a good match. So now we're getting the match with the Triple Threat Tag Team match for the Women's Championships. This one should be good. I'm looking forward to this one. This should be a sleeper hit. So let's carry on watching the pay-per-view. So so we're kicking things off with the Triple Threat Women's Tag Team title match. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross come out, and yep, Nikki Cross is still hyped up on caffeine. Alexa Bliss is, yep, still looking good. Iconics, double good. Bailey, I think this character of Bailey has now run its course, personally. I'm not a massive fan of it anymore. I was a fan of it at the beginning because it was a new direction for her, but now it's like this is just go away heat with me. It's like Bailey's not a fan. You know, I'm not a fan of Bailey. I'm not a fan of Bailey as a heel. As a face, yeah, she was good. But as a heel, no, sorry, not a fan of it. Sasha Banks, yeah, you know, I do enjoy Sasha Banks, and I'm looking forward to those two colliding when they do. But I just can't stand Bailey as a face as a heel. I can stand her as a face, but not as a heel. So Sasha's coming to the ring now. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross came out first. Then it was the Iconics, and now it's Bailey coming out now. Also, I've just realised the winners of this match will take on Chelsea Blackheart and Tegan Knox on NXT this Wednesday. Hell yeah, that'll be awesome. Tegan Knox in a second women's tag team title match. Yes, get in there. So yeah. Also, I did forget about Chelsea. I did forget about some names in the women's six-woman tag on NXT's In Your House show. Do apologise about that. One of them was Chelsea Blackheart. I do apologise. I was very tired that day. So let's just deal with this match. Bailey looks weird with red wrestling boots and the stupid. What the fuck are you doing, Bailey? Oh, Bailey's injured. Shoulders. Oh, she's got tape on her shoulder. When did that happen? If anybody can, I'll double check it. But yeah, she's got tape on her shoulder. That's a new one. Peyton, Peyton and Alexa are just there like, bitch, please. That should be us. I love Peyton Royce's resting bitch face. It is amazing, and I've just got a message. I do apologise about that. So let's watch the match. So Sasha Banks and Bailey retain after a bloody good match. I thought this was a damn good way to open up the show. Actually, very interesting matchup. A nice high crossbody, a nice top rope, middle rope crossbody from Peyton Royce onto Alexa and Nikki, if I recall, onto all four women. Looked very, very dangerous. Could have been a lot worse, but actually managed to save it. Sasha gets the win on Alexa with a roll up. Yeah, there was a lot of roll ups in this match. I thought a bit too many. I thought maybe one or two less would have been a lot better. But yeah, very good match. And yeah, it was really, really good, entertaining and intriguing, and yeah, good matchup. So Twisted Bliss onto I think it was Peyton, and then literally just roll up for the win. Bit out of nowhere, but understandable in a triple threat match. You're gonna have to keep your eyes open. Hopefully, they carry on going forward with the feud. Hopefully, hopefully, Iconics will retain or get the titles back. Hopefully, but Bailey and Sasha Banks versus Chelsea Blackheart and Tegan Knox. Yeah, that's got to be very interesting on Wednesday. So we'll see what the next matchup is, and hopefully it'll be a good one. Let's see. So we're just enjoying the match, and yeah, it's been quite good. It's Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. I will talk about it more in just a minute. I thought the recording stopped, so we'll be back in a minute. So we just had Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. Really good back and forth, but I am getting sick and tired of the WWE constantly involving Jeff's past. I'm kind of getting sick of that. If they tone it down a bit, it'd be a lot better. But yeah, this was a really good match, really good back and forward. Sheamus wins with the bro tip, wins off the Texas Cloverleaf to try and get the submission win on Hardy, which is rare to see Sheamus do submissions. Jeff just buckling under the weight of his knee, being thrown into the top turnbuckle. Jeff with a beautiful swanton, I will admit that one. A nice whisper in the wind. Doesn't connect with Sheamus's head, but does connect with Sheamus, which is good. Swanton gets so near two, but Sheamus gets his foot on the rope. Nice barricade walk into a bro kick from Hardy. But yeah, I like the little instinct of Hardy using the ring steps as a weapon, but then putting them down to set up for that barricade walk. I thought that was really good, actually. If this goes on to Extreme Rules, yeah, I really want to see these two have maybe a last man standing match, maybe a cinematic match, but I don't think this feud is gonna take it to that level. But definitely the last man standing match between these two would be amazingly good to see. So yeah, I don't know what's next on the show, so we're gonna have some fun and see what it's going to be. Even though it was a month ago, God damn it, I always forget to put them down. Even though it was a month ago, I kind of forgot that Otis is the Money in the Bank winner. I mean, that adds a good idea into it. Who would he cash in on? Would he cash in on Miz, Morrison, Braun? Makes no sense. Even have Fiend versus Otis. That'd be fun to see. Oh great, Oscar versus Nia Jax. I might have to run downstairs and grab the charger. So in fact, I might actually have to. So I will quickly run downstairs, grab the charger, grab a drink, and we will be back. So we have a DQ. A count out. Double count out, double DQ. That sucks. But, it carries on the feud to Extreme Rules, I guess. Probably because Nia... I don't know who was supposed to win this match. Probably Nia was too, but then realised that she injured Kairi Sane by mistake again. And then said some very nasty things about Becky Lynch, which I think I recalled in the predictions part of the video. This feud goes on to Extreme Rules. Fair enough. It's Extreme Rules worthy. Would they put it in an Extreme Rules match, or maybe a no DQ match, no count out match? Maybe. It'll build up to a no holds barred match, maybe a no DQ match, which will be a good match. So, with that match up, we've now got the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders in a Raw Tag Team title match. So, looking forward to this one. Let's watch this. Sorry guys, I do apologise. It's not going to be a Raw Tag Team Championship match. It's going to be the 2-on-1 handicap match for the Universal Championship. Do apologise about that one. Let's watch this. So we just had the Universal title match between Miz and Morrison versus Braun Strowman. A really good match. Good way to include Miz and Morrison in the matchup. Frequent tags in and out. Great double team moves, especially the skull crushing finale with a double stomp onto Braun from Morrison. Really good. Really good match, I thought. Would have been a better way to get Bray back in to the title picture, but at this moment in time we do have Otis. So yeah, we do have the Otis storyline going on with the briefcase, so I'm looking forward to that. We've just had AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan, the 40-minute classic match. Which I thought was quite good. I might actually watch that actually. But yeah, so I am looking forward to the next match. We'll see what it is, and we've got AJ now backstage, not defending the title. Yay! So we'll do it anyway. Let's watch this. We're having the WWE Championship matchup now, so that means the semi-main is going to be the Raw Tag Team title match. Main event's going to be the greatest wrestling match of all time. No offense, but I don't think. I did say that Bobby Lashley should win this match in the predictions, if I recall. Oh, now I'm not so sure. I mean, if they want to carry on the feud, then fair enough. But that's the problem. We'll see. But I do believe that if we do have Bobby Lashley win, then that's awesome. Don't get me wrong, that is really really good. But this not even being in the semi-main, I don't know now. We'll see. So we'll find out. So let's watch it, shall we? I don't know how to feel about this match. Up until the finish, it was bloody good. 1 minute, where's my matches? The match was really good. There was a lot of countering into submissions, a beautiful counter into a crossface, a beautiful counter into an ankle lock, a beautiful counter into a Kimura lock. It was really, really good. Bobby Lashley did try to weaken Drew in the opening a few minutes before the bell started, and then landed nastily on his head. Drew landed nasty on his head. But then Lana comes out, Drew pushes Lashley, or tries to push Lashley into Lana, doesn't happen, does it again, and then gets the Claymore kick for the 1-2-3. I don't like that ending. That ending was really bad. I don't know if they changed it because of what's happened or what, but I didn't like the ending. I thought it was a bit. The ending wasn't good. I feel like, if anything, it should have been just a straight up Claymore 1-2-3. But headbutt, so Drew headbutts Lashley into Lana, who falls onto MVP. Lashley turns around, Claymore kick 1-2-3. Technically speaking, Lana didn't get involved really, but did cost Lashley the match. So to be honest, Extreme Rules, by the way, which is a sick looking logo for Extreme Rules, we'll admit that one. I feel like Lashley does deserve a rematch, to be honest with you guys, because I don't feel like it was a clean win, and I'm not particularly happy with it. But really, the match was a damn good match. I will say that one now. So we've got the semi-main, which is going to be the Raw Tag Team Title match, hopefully, and then we will have the greatest wrestling match of all time. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna do this live because fuck it, let's do it. We had the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders fighting backstage. They brought out all the weapons that they did before, the golf balls, the golf clubs, the axes, the bowling balls. Two of the guys went through a glass. I think it was Angel Moz and Ivar of the Viking Raiders, and now all of a sudden, ninjas on bikes with Akira Tozawa saying in Japanese, "Anything we can do, anything you can do, we can do better." And now the Street Raiders have now teamed up to batter the ninjas. What the fuck is going on? This is supposed to be a Raw Tag Team title match. What the fuck is going on? They are teaming up to batter these ninjas. What the? I don't even know what the fuck is going on. They're battering these ninjas, and now they're gonna battle each other for the Raw Tag Team titles. I don't even know what the fuck is going on anymore with this feud. I mean, this is a funny feud, but it's like, what the fuck? Oh my god, that's... What the... Are you fucking kidding me, bitches? So they've got Titus O'Neil in a mask with a sword, a samurai sword. Somehow, Ivar or whoever it is managed to grab the turkey leg using the pissing force, and now everyone is just like, yeah, fuck this shit. With Titus O'Neil with a samurai sword. And everyone's just like, yeah, fuck this shit, let's move, let's go, let's move, fuck it, let's climb this ladder, this truck. And somehow Ronda Rousey's on it. What the fuck is going on? I mean, I knew that we would have a cinematic match, but I fucking hoped it was pissing Randy versus Edge. It's not going to be. Let's just carry on watching this. Whatever the fuck this thing is. What the fuck is going on? They've just, all four of them just threw each other off the truck. Now Ivar's having another flashback. What the fuck is going on? Literally, in this match. I have no idea. It's... Let's just carry on. What the fuck was that? Now a fucking tentacle has just tried to grab them all. What? Oh my god, what the fuck? Are we even going to get the Raw Tag Team title match now? I mean... Are we? I mean, I think we're going to get it. That was what... Okay, WWE, I'm going to tell you this now. You need to fucking stop it with the cinematic stuff. I mean, pull it out for big matches. Don't pull it out for stuff like this. No offense. I enjoy it. But the Street Profits versus the Viking Raiders isn't really worth a cinematic fight like it was. I mean, it was very nicely done. But not fucking needed, especially with ninjas on motorcycles and the fucking tentacle and the glass and what the fuck did I just watch? Not worth it. Hopefully we get the match. We'll see now. No, it's time for the great. It's probably time for the match. Let's see. Oh, right, they're just talking about the last ride. If that was the match, nobody really got pinned, so maybe we'll get it. I don't know. So let's see what happens. Unless the greatest wrestling match ever is going to happen, and then the main event is going to be the Street Profits versus the Viking Experience, which I'd be shocked, but let's see. Oh, talking about the matches, I'll come back to you guys in a minute. Oh, whoops. Sorry guys, resumed. Sorry. Okay, so I want to bring up a few things in this match. I do enjoy the idea of having the greatest show, the actual song itself, performed by Panic at the Disco. Bloody good song. The camera angles are weird, to say the least. There's 4 cameras on the ring posts, which are okay. That's cool. I mean, that's a different angle. Gene Okerlund did the introductions, which is quite weird. Obviously, it was a voiceover. And now we're just getting some, the weirdest camera angle ever was literally the lockup, the first lockup of the match, where it was actually underneath the guys. A bit weird. So we'll see how this one goes. But so far, hopefully everything's okay. Let's do this, shall we? Was this the greatest wrestling match ever? Yes and no. It was a damn good match, a great back and forward match between these two guys. But I thought it led too much on the crowd, a lot of crowd shots, which is fair enough. A lot of references to legends, Angle, Eddie, Christian, Rock, Hunter, to name a few. The in-ring action was brilliant. I would give that one. That was a great match. Possibly top 10 great matches. But I think Randy... I'm going to call it now. Randy went low. Randy did a low blow to get the punt for the win. I'm shocked that they allowed Edge... I'm shocked that Edge and Orton even agreed to do the punt idea at the end, because that got the win for Randy. A beautiful RKO that nearly got the 3 count, but Edge just managed to get his shoulder up. 2 great spears, execution, rock bottom. pedigree, everything was in this match. It was a great match, but again, I'm gonna call it now. I think I'm gonna watch the replay when the replay happens. I'm gonna watch it. Great use of the camera angles. Great use of Finkel to great homage to Finkel to introduce these two stars. Lil Nate having the old school attire on, that was great. A great draping DDT counter into the execution. I thought that was brilliant. But again, I want to call that Randy did go low, because I think he did. I think he did go low, and I'm gonna say that now. I think he did. Let's just wait for the replay to happen. But yeah, this was absolutely amazing. The best match of the night. I'll give it that one. But the greatest wrestling match ever. Again, yes and no. Bar this. If Randy did go low, then it really spoiled the match. I thought, and I don't think it should have. I don't think he should have gone low, personally. But we'll find out. Actually, I think it's coming up now. Motherfucker, he does. Motherfucker, Randy does go low. He needs an edge in the balls to get the pump for the win. That was not needed. I thought the match was going really well, but Randy did not need to go low to finish the match off. He could have done it a different way. It was subtle enough, but no, Randy should not have gone low. That really put a damper on this match, I thought. So yeah, I do apologize. I thought it was an okay match, bar the low blow. It was not fair, and it was a cheap fucking way for Randy to win the match. Because it now proves that Randy can't beat him legitimately. So what we're gonna do, guys, is I will pause it, and then I will give you my final thoughts of the pay-per-view. So, what did I think of the show overall? The show was great. It was a very good show, I thought. The worst match of the night had to be Oscar versus Nia Jax in the double countout. I just thought that was a really cheap way of doing the match. But if it carries on to Extreme Rules, then okay, cool, that's great. Probably then Braun versus Miz and John Morrison, I thought was good, but not great. Drew versus Lashley was next. Great match, shit finish. Bailey, the Triple Threat Women's Tag Team match was a damn good match, I thought, and yeah, one of the better matches of the night. Sheamus versus Hardy, that was a good match. I thought that was also a good match, bar the overuse of Hardy's past, but bar that was good. Cruz versus Andrade, one of the more better wrestling matches on the card, I thought. Street Profits versus Viking Raiders. I mean, as a comedy sketch, it was funny. Definitely deserved it, But at the end of the day, it wasn't really needed, and the match just didn't happen, which is fair enough. And lastly, Edge versus Orton. Really good match until the low blow. I genuinely didn't think it deserved it. Again, was it one of the greatest wrestling matches of all time? Part of me wants to say yeah. I'll say this. In the last 5 years, then yes, I thought it was good. But, it was one of the better matches out of the last 5 years. But too much use of the crowd. I thought it didn't need to cut the crowd as often. I thought hearing the crowd and stuff like that was a better way to do the show. The low blow was not motherfucking needed, and it was a fucking disrespectful way to finish the match off, because now it proves that Randy just can't Randy can't beat Edge without low blowing him, which is bullshit and should not have happened. And it fucking sucked. But it was one of the best matches of the night. I have to admit that one. Even I have to say that was one of the best matches of the card. Probably one of the best matches of this year so far. I'll say that at least. It was the best match of this year, bar none so far. That includes the Rumble, that includes Mania, and yeah, it was one of the better matches. One of the best matches of the year so far. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm going to head off because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I've still got to do this. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I enjoy seeing you guys at the next show. And one more thing before we go. Deco, we'll be coming out of this whole situation very soon. How do you fancy a trip to the 90s with me for an old pay-per-view show? You up for it, mate? I'll catch you later, guys. And as always, stay safe, keep it tight, and keep it clean. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.